All right, so we're back and it's decision time. So I read the comments and most people were telling me to go to Texas. And only one subscriber said, hey, you should go to TCU. And the more I thought about it, you know what? At this point, it was TCU's first season in the Big 12. I'm not gonna lie, their uniform's pretty badass. And they're good now. But at this time, they weren't that good. So I figured, what the hell, let's go there. It's gonna be a challenge. But as it was with all the other school options, you start off at third string. The way you move up is through this little chart. You can see there, I'm in third place. My speed's kind of okay, but we're gonna build that up. So I went in, I made sure the accessories were tight, and I think our player has a good look. I think it was Dion that said, if you look good, you play good. So I had to hit the practice field. This is the way that we're gonna move up the ranks. Right away, I noticed that he had okay speed, but his throw on the run was pretty good. What I also noticed, and it looks like we played LSU the first week and we lost by 3 points. What I also noticed was the fact that they call a very limited play style. Most of the reads are like one read and they're done, or it's like all streaks and go. So I had to do a lot of scrambling. I've noticed just searching YouTube that a lot of these like NCAA Road to Glory series end quickly, and I think it's because they get caught up in the moving up process. Most other positions, you'll quickly get to the starting spot, and it's very easy because you don't get penalized for bad plays that much. As a quarterback, if you throw an interception or if you get sacked, you'll have major issues, and it's like unbalanced. You'll get like 40 points for a touchdown, or like this play you're seeing here, I probably only got like 30, 40 points. But if you throw a pick, it's 75-point loss. If you get sacked, it's like a 50-point loss. So you can get stuck in one position for a while. As you saw earlier, I picked up my throw power and my throw accuracy as a couple things as well. And then the play call did start mixing up. So I thought it was very realistic that the coaches kind of called plays based on what they thought you could or could not do. What you're watching right now is a position battle for me to become the backup quarterback against Boykin here. So all I needed was really 1,000 points, but the very easy part about it is that you didn't really get penalized at all, even if you had a bad play. So you couldn't go down, but the place could go up. So I was the backup quarterback, and all that meant was that I was gonna be the freaking holder for like field goals and extra points. So I knew right away that we had to get back to the practice squad, work on our game a little more. Luckily at this point, we were pretty much only 3-1, but I had to go out and hit that practice field. And like I told you, the play call did switch up a little bit, but I was also to make some throws, even though my players weren't even bailing me out and catching the ball when they were supposed to. So I was 129 out of 380 points on Coach Trust to get to the starting spot. And I knew I had to make stuff happen. I couldn't waste any play. And I had to make sure that no matter what happened, I was making completions, I was doing positive things to gain the coach's trust. And as you can see with those scores, man, every game was a high 30 points, for each player. I mean, for each team. Looks like our defense really wasn't gonna bail us out too much. So that meant that I had to like control the ball when I get out there. I have to make sure I run the ball. And then as you can see, we have our second loss of the season. Very, very frustrating, but now it came time for what we came for. And that was to put ourselves in a position to battle for the starting spot. I'm not gonna lie to you, man, it's very impressive that as a freshman, I could be starting maybe my freshman season and all it was gonna take was 6 weeks. So once again, I was gonna go with the same output. I mean, the CPU defense at TCU kept throwing blitz after blitz on me. So I was like, all right, I'm not gonna trust the arm, especially if you guys sit back in zone or if you zone blitz me. What I'll do is I'll just scramble, make things happen, maybe throw on the run. And it went really well for us. Right here, you see they blitzed me again. I was gonna try to outrun them, but that wasn't gonna work out. So I had to stop and pop the throw. So my accuracy is getting a lot better. And I felt really, really good about that. Here we are with 3 reps left. I needed to complete a couple balls, and I think this was the play that was gonna allow me to win the position battle. So that's it, folks. I am now the starting quarterback for Texas Christian University. I am the starter, but you know what? I still got a long way to go because all this means is that I'm gonna get all the snaps, but I still can't call audibles. Anyway, that's the video, guys. Please like, subscribe, and tune in tomorrow so you can see the debut of us as the starting quarterback. So on your screen, you see all the finalized college choices. Heisman difficulty computer is trying to make better decisions.